In 1981, a major Hollywood studio made a film about a man who looked so horrific that his appearance in public caused riots. The film was called The Elephant Man. Robert Melvin, age 67, suffers from neurofibromatosis, sometimes called the elephant man's disease, a genetic condition which causes soft tumors to grow under his skin and in his bones. Only his face is affected, and his descendants are in no danger of inheriting his deformity. There is no known cure.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Go there and sit in your place, Keely.
Robert lives with his wife in Lancaster, Missouri, where he spends much of his time with his daughter and 2 grandchildren.
Wasn't that great? Good. Okay, and then you give me the extras.
I had a wonderful mother, and she was pretty religious. And my dad was a wonderful father. We lived in a town in Iowa, and they wouldn't let me go to school. And in '49, I decided to go on, get into show business, and I booked myself in Coney Island, New York. After it closed on Labor Day, I went out with the regular carnival, and I played all the state fairs east of the Mississippi, in Texas, Oklahoma, North, South Dakota, and Nebraska.
He quickly became a feature attraction, drawing crowds numbering in the hundreds. Billed as the man with 2 faces, he suddenly found himself earning $1,000 a week.
I had heckling, you know. We always had somebody on the stage, but I didn't need any protection because I could handle it myself. You know, you get different types of people in, half drunk, you know, and marijuana. By the time I was on there 2 or 3 steps, I was higher than they was, you know, from smell. But I never had that much trouble.
How did your wife feel about it?
Well, I explained to her, you know, I told her, I said, I said, I don't believe in divorce, and people may criticize us for marriage. I said, if you don't want to go on them basis, well, then it's time to say it now. And so she said, well, I don't care what they say. So we got married, and they said it wouldn't last a year, and 35 years, so there must have been a little bit of good to it.
I was raised on the carnival and the circus, where everyone was different. And all the little kids played together, and we all mingled and traveled together and lived together. And normal people were the oddity. I remember once when I was small, we was in a big city, and I always stood at the end of the stage when Dad was on when I was little. And he would come out and people would yell or, you know, kind of scream or something. I thought they were so weird. He's had a lot of good experiences. He's met a lot of good people. And at the time when he was young, you know, it was depression. So really he had a lot more opportunities than other people because he had a regular paycheck and he got to travel. So he did receive some benefits from being different.
You can't change your life, you know. After you've lived it, you can't change it. All you can do is appreciate what you've had and what you've got.
The Victorian era, with its stiff manners and secret vices, was the golden age of freak shows. In the major cities of Europe and the Americas, human grotesqueries drew huge box office in public display.